know it's rare for defensive players to get awarded the Super Bowl MVP. You're just the fourth defensive player since the year 2000 to win the award. Was the Super Bowl the best game you've ever played, Vaughn?
I don't want to say that. We've had some great games as a unit that I've had a percentage in. Those games, but the Super Bowl was beautiful. I can't decline that. It was a beautiful game. It was not a beautiful game. It was a beautiful week, high energy. But I just can't put that my best game on the Super Bowl.
But was there a moment in the game where you realized that you had broken the Panthers' will?
I really didn't think about it as far as like breaking the will. I was just trying to do my job. I just trying to go out there and just play for my teammates, trying to make plays for my teammates. After every single play, I just wanted to run back to the sideline and just high five and congratulate with my teammates. We were just one more step closer to winning the game.
Absolutely. Well, your teammate TJ Ward said that the Broncos read the Panthers like a book. Now, looking back on the game, Vaughn, were the Panthers one of the easier teams that you faced this year?
TJ, I know Fly Zone. They got the best. We got the best secondary in the National Football League. So, comments like that come easy, from those guys. Well, from my point of view, the Panthers were tough, and you can watch the game film and tell. Getting ready for those guys heading to the Super Bowl. It's not really a lot of game film that you can feel excited about. They're scoring 35 points on every team they play. So it was definitely a huge challenge going to the game, and I'm pretty excited for my guys. We were able to come on top.
Absolutely. You held up to 10 points, and your defense is in the discussion as one of the best of all time. So, Vaughn, this is a league where offense is emphasized as much as it ever has. So how was this team able to be so dominant?
We just went out there and did what we've been doing all season long. We had DeMarcus. He had a phenomenal game, apply pressure every single play. And, we had the best secondary in the National Football League. So, we just went out there and we just did what we've been doing all season long, and it was able to work for us.
When you hear people say potentially the best defense of all time, can you agree with them?
You know what? Comparisons make me uncomfortable. You got all these great guys and great teams that have come before us and really put their back and their necks on the line for, this great football league that we're playing in. They really helped, pave the way for the NFL to be what it is today. So, I don't feel comfortable comparing, our defense to those Hall of Fame type guys that, really put their bodies on the line. But I can tell you this, we had a special year. I'm proud of my guys. Everything that we did was one of a kind. And I'm proud of my guys and really excited to celebrate with them this offseason.
Yeah, well, you don't have to compare, but President Obama took care of it for you. He said that you guys were as good as the 1985 Bears, which is obviously high praise from the highest of people in our country. Vaughn, Cam Newton, he's been reluctant to really give the Broncos defense a lot of credit for the win. Would you have expected Cam to be a little more gracious in defeat?
I mean, it's hard to be gracious in defeat. And, I think you said it the best. If you find a good loser, he'll show you a loser. So, guys take losing, differently. I don't know how I would act if we would have lost either. So it's definitely our situation to be able to put yourself in losing team shoes. Nobody wants to lose, and it's very hard to react to that.
Yeah, but your team lost Super Bowl 48. Of course, you didn't play in that game because you were injured. But how much did that loss at the hands of the Seahawks play into your performance in Super Bowl 50?
I just wanted to go out there and I wanted to be influential to my teammates. It wasn't about going out there and making big plays and going out there and do that. I just wanted to inspire my guys to play at a level that they wouldn't normally play at. And we all went out there and played at a level that we wouldn't normally play at. And I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of the effort that we put into that game, not only that game, but the whole season. It's a lot that goes into, a 17-week season. And we got A's on all that stuff. We didn't have anybody late to anything. We worked hard. We put our backs into it. And it feels good when you work towards a common goal and are able to achieve that.
There was something about that game, though, Vaughn. I was in the stands covering that game. The first series you guys took the field, it was a tone setter. I mean, you guys came out and played like your hair was on fire from that very first snap.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we had great energy going into the Super Bowl week, and we was able to just ride on over into the football game, and we had great energy all year long. That energy for that game and the focus that we had for that game, not only that game but the whole playoffs, was legendary. And I think we got to contribute some of our success to that.
Absolutely. Well, of course, now that the confetti is getting all swept up and we're looking ahead to the offseason, you have a contract situation to work out. Von, many are expecting the Broncos to use the franchise tag on you to buy themselves one more year. But are you confident that you can avoid that and get a long-term deal done?
Either way it go, I'm going to be able to be with my guys. I love playing in the National Football League. I love what it feels like, to be an elite player in the National Football League. That other stuff, I got great representatives that'll be able to take care of that. Mr. Elway has been able to deal with that and dealt with that at an elite level. He was an elite player and he's an elite GM. That's really, the reason why we were able to go to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. So I'm very confident in Mr. Elway. I'm very confident in my guys. I really can't, see anybody else taking that place. I've been with Wolf, for 4 years now. And, our relationship is like none that I ever had before. So, I wouldn't want to, get away from that. It's like me and Wolf is like Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash in the highlight days. So I really appreciate him being there, and I really want to be there with him as well.
Yeah, of course. Although a little bit different than Dirk and Steve because you guys won a title. So maybe Dirk and Steve would hope to get the comparison to you two. Now, you already said, Von, that you don't think Peyton Manning is going to retire. But do you think he'll be back as a Bronco?
I mean, I can't really speculate that far. I'm still, on the victory from the Super Bowl. So it's hard to go from, that high of emotions to thinking about, something, depressing like that. So I'm still focusing on the win, still focusing on being on my teammates right now. And, that's where my mind's at.
Yeah, and of course, I know while you're celebrating and you're thinking about everyone, all of your teammates, and Brock Osweiler was a big part of the season this year when Peyton was injured. He, like you, is also a free agent. How important is it for the Broncos to keep Osweiler in Denver?
Oh, I think we all saw, the type of ability that Brock has this season. He carried us. And I think we all see the potential type of quarterback that he could be. And he fits well into our offense, and with Brock at quarterback, we'll be just fine.
Now, Von, many people don't know this about you, but you are a chicken farmer. In college, you were a poultry science major. So now that you're a Super Bowl champion and a Super Bowl MVP, Von, will the chicken coops be getting an upgrade anytime soon?
Hey, I'm still waiting on, Mr. Elway and the Broncos. I got to get a little bit more money to go commercial like that.
Well, we wish you the best of luck with the chicken farming, but also in the offseason enjoying your Super Bowl victory and becoming the Super Bowl MVP. Von Miller, thank you for the time.
All righty. Thanks. I appreciate it.